7 alarming signs you're dating a control freak. Hi, I'm May. In this video, I'll show you how to spot control freaks early on during dating. If you notice these subtle signs, you need to seriously reconsider, because the person you're convinced is the love of your life might just be setting you up for a lifetime of misery. Number 1, everything about him seems intense. You'll feel this strong connection with him, and he ramps it up by talking about personal stuff way too soon in the relationship. Stuff like your menstrual cycle or past intimate relationships, even your relationship with your family. He gets into all of it too early on. Number 2, he is all about idealizing you. He'd shower you with love and affection, tell you you're unlike anyone he's ever met, and might even tell you that he loves you way too soon. But don't get fooled when he is idealizing you, because it won't last forever. It only goes on until you let your guard down completely. That's when he thinks he's got you all figured out. The idealizing phase is just the first of a 3-step pattern all controllers follow. The second step comes later, called devaluing, where he starts picking apart everything about you and making you feel small. Then, onto the third step, discard, where he punishes you whenever you don't toe the line. If you call him out or even slightly disagree, you'll face harsh punishment, either in a passive or aggressive way, acting like he never loved you and you never meant anything to him. Number 3, you're deeply attracted to him. That might not be a healthy sign to find yourself deeply attracted to someone you just met. This likely happens when he represents a childhood pattern you're familiar with, such as a rigid authority figure or a controlling parent. As humans, we ignore logic and tend to repeat our past familiar patterns, even if they weren't good for us. That's why, when you first met him, you had 2 conflicting feelings. A subtle feeling of unease while also being deeply attracted to him. Number 4, he is funny in a mean way. He would say a demeaning joke about your body or your education, and it leaves you feeling confused. It hurts, and you know he shouldn't say that stuff, but ironically, you say nothing about it just to avoid hurting his feelings. Number 5, he is subtly isolating you. He gives you an attitude whenever you mention your friends or go out with them. That's only the first step to completely isolating you from your friends and family. He's just holding off on doing it until you're fully committed, and he's got a tight grip on you. Number 6, he tends to punish you whenever you don't comply. Control freaks have one common rule: do what I want or I'll punish you. During dating, the punishment is often subtle. He might ghost you for days or start being cold on phone calls. Number 7, his parents are control freaks. Kids raised by controlling parents tend to develop different coping mechanisms. Some end up being just like their parents, control freaks themselves. These are usually the spoiled, rotten ones. Others grow up to take on the role of a victim and tend to be drawn to controlling partners in their relationships. These poor ones are usually the ones who faced abuse from their parents and siblings while growing up. If you notice these signs in the person you're dating, my advice is to run and never look back. Mr. or Mrs. Perfect ain't so perfect after all, and it's not worth it. Trust me, you're just setting yourself up for years of misery. Now, if you've been overpowered and traumatized by your controlling partner or parent, I want you to know it's not a life sentence. You can heal and make the rest of your life the best of your life. I can help you get back on track, strong, motivated, and energized in just 1 to 3 sessions. Email me at info@wakefieldtherapy.com.